Congratulations on the birth of your child. To document them as a U.S. citizen, you will need to apply for a Consular Report of Birth Abroad, also called a CRBA. To do this, you need to gather your supporting documentation, complete an online application, purchase a return shipping label, pay the fee, and schedule an appointment at the U.S. Embassy in Copenhagen. Remember, you need to bring your child. We also recommend that you apply for your child's first U.S. passport at the same time. Before you begin filling out the application, we recommend gathering the following items. First, your child's original birth certificate. If your child has a Danish birth certificate, it must be an ink-signed, stamped original issued by a local parish office. We cannot process an electronic copy. You'll also need proof of identity and proof of U.S. citizenship. You and any other legal parent of your child need to provide proof of their identity, and each U.S. citizen parent needs to provide evidence of their U.S. citizenship. What are some examples of documents that someone can use to prove their identity? Well, a passport is the best way for you to prove your identity, but we also accept other forms of government-issued photo ID, such as a driver's license or foreign passport. There are also a few different documents that can provide proof of U.S. citizenship. A U.S. passport is the best way to prove who you are and that you have U.S. citizenship, and you can also use a U.S. birth certificate, a naturalization or citizenship certificate, or your own consular report of birth abroad. Only one parent must be a U.S. citizen for your child to receive a CRBA. If this is the case, the parent who is not a U.S. citizen must bring government-issued photo ID, like a passport. You also need proof of your legal relationship to the child. If you and the child's other parent were married at the time of the child's birth, you must provide a marriage certificate, and if either parent was previously married, you will need to bring documentation of the divorce. You also need proof of the U.S. citizen parent's physical presence in the United States. The U.S. citizen parent or parents must demonstrate sufficient physical presence in the United States before the child's birth in order to transmit citizenship. In most cases, the transmitting parent must have at least 5 years physical presence in the United States prior to the child's birth, and 2 of these years must be after the parent has turned 14 years old. There is no one specific document or set of documents we require to demonstrate you have the required physical presence. You must demonstrate to the consular officer that you meet the physical presence requirement. Examples of documents you can provide include school transcripts, bank statements, old passports, employment records, and utility bills. To summarize, you will need a signed and stamped birth certificate for your child, proof of the parent's identity and U.S. citizenship, marriage certificates and divorce documentation if applicable, and proof of the U.S. citizen parent's physical presence in the U.S. And of course, you will also need to bring your child. Visit mytravel.gov at mytravel.state.gov, create an account if you don't already have one, and choose the option to apply for a consular report of birth abroad. At each stage of the application process, you will have the opportunity to upload a scan of supporting documents. Be sure to also bring these documents to your appointment. Follow the instructions available via the QR code to purchase a shipping label and bring it with you to the interview. After you submit your application, you will be asked to make an appointment for an interview with a consular officer. Please schedule an appointment for at least 3 days after the day you submit your application. If you still have questions, review our step-by-step guide to apply for a consular report of birth abroad on our website. Thanks. See you later.